Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We want to begin tonight with the scathing testimony from a former Facebook employee that had senators describing the social media giant as morally bankrupt. Frances Howden went before Congress today to tell lawmakers that the company has a simple motive: maximize profits no matter the cost, something she first told 60 Minutes. Republicans and Democrats were united in their outrage as Howden described how teens get hooked on Instagram and are subjected to nonstop bullying. She called on Congress to regulate Facebook. Well, tonight the company is responding and taking aim at Haugen. But senators want to hear directly from founder Mark Zuckerberg, demanding that he answer their questions. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is following all of this and joins us from the Capitol. Good evening, Chris.
Nora, no word yet or when if the committee will call Mark Zuckerberg, but tonight Facebook is calling out the whistleblower at the center of all of this, saying she was an employee for less than 2 years and had limited access to top executives. But she left the company with tens of thousands of internal documents, and that research, she says, shows Facebook needs to hit the reset button.
They're paying for their profits right now with our safety.
Former Facebook employee Frances Haugen told senators Facebook is looking to hook kids early, hoping they'll also bring their parents online. But she says the company's own research shows its Instagram platform can be harmful to teens, even addictive, especially for some girls.
It's just like cigarettes. Teenagers don't have good self-regulation. They say explicitly, I feel bad when I use Instagram, and yet I can't stop.
She blamed the app for directing kids from healthy eating recipes to anorexia, prompting suicidal thoughts and making bullying worse.
Kids who are bullied on Instagram, the bullying follows them home. It follows them into their bedrooms. The last thing they see before they go to bed at night is someone being cruel to them.
Mark Zuckerberg's new policy is no apologies.
Haugen says CEO Mark Zuckerberg is Facebook's ultimate decider.
Mark holds a very unique role in the tech industry. There are no similarly powerful companies that are as unilaterally controlled.
Where is Mark Zuckerberg? Why is he not the face of this conversation right now?
I work with Mark Zuckerberg closely. I can tell you he cares a lot about these issues. He always has.
Monica Bickert is a Facebook vice president.
Does the buck stop with you, or does the buck stop with Mark Zuckerberg?
Everybody who is working on these issues at Facebook, starting with Mark, but continuing down to anybody on these safety teams, cares about these issues.
Tonight, Facebook is pushing back at Haugen, saying she was not involved with company decision-making and called the tens of thousands of pages of documents she turned over stolen.
We are doing the research exactly because we care about safety. If one teen on Instagram is having a bad experience, we need to do better.
If you were a member of this panel, would you believe what Facebook is saying?
Facebook has not earned our right to just have blind trust in them.
This was that rare hearing where you had near unanimous consent, Republicans and Democrats alike, that there needed to be additional regulation of companies like Facebook. Senators saying to each other, it's time to get to work. Now, Facebook says it welcomes additional federal oversight. It says the majority of teens do not have a negative experience on Instagram and stresses the company does not put profits ahead of people's safety. Nora?
We'll see if Congress acts. Chris Van Cleve, thank you.